gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for yielding, and thank you for the leadership that you've shown this past year on the issue of terrorist group financing. I'd also like to pay recognition and gratitude to Chairman Hensarling for his leadership on this, and the Ranking Member Waters for her leadership. And particularly, I'd like to make note of the Ranking Member of our Terrorism Task Force, Mr. Lynch from Massachusetts, and thank you for your great efforts and work. Our task force bills on the floor today are the result of a bipartisan, year-long series of hearings that focused on ways to improve and tailor our laws to better address the evolving threats posed by terrorist groups within our financial sector. My bill, the Anti-Terrorism Information Sharing is Strength Act, co-sponsored with Ms. Waters, helps clarify the current illicit finance laws with Mr. Lynch and provides much-needed technical corrections to ensure that our current laws work as originally intended by Congress. We must work to ensure that private financial institutions are not penalized for working with the federal government to combat terrorism financing. Mr. Chairman, some members of this body have been spreading some misinformation about our efforts, specifically regarding Section 314 of the Patriot Act. Section 314 plays a vital role in enabling our law enforcement the ability to share information and intelligence about terrorist financiers with private financial institutions in an effort to put an end to illicit financing. Terrorist organizations, much like criminal enterprises, are becoming more sophisticated in terms of the methods they use to evade America and its international laws to combat money laundering and illicit financing. As U.S. government considers initiatives to counter ISIS and other terrorist organizations, we must include financial components to ensure that these groups do not receive the funding necessary to conduct operations and to further promote fear, extremism, and violence. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I thank you. I yield back the remainder of my time.
The gentleman yields back.